What if I told you that the world's most valuable company once started in a tiny garage, with a dream, a typewriter, and a circuit board? This is the story of Apple, how a small startup founded by three young dreamers in the 1970s became a trillion-dollar empire that changed technology, culture, and the way we live. Welcome to the rise of Apple, how one company changed the world. It all began in 1976, when Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, and Ronald Wayne built the first Apple computer in Jobs' parents' garage. Their goal? To make computers personal, not massive machines reserved for corporations and universities. The first product, the Apple I, sold for $666.66, not exactly cheap, but it was revolutionary. It was the first computer designed for ordinary people, not engineers. Soon came the Apple II, which turned Apple into a household name. It was colorful, easy to use, and, for the time, lightning fast. Apple went public in 1980, and overnight, its founders became millionaires. In 1984, Apple introduced the Macintosh, the first mass-market computer with a graphical interface and a mouse. It wasn't just a computer. It was a statement. Steve Jobs saw the Mac as art, technology designed for humans. But behind the scenes, tensions were rising. The board clashed with Jobs' management style. By 1985, Jobs was fired from his own company. It looked like Apple might not survive without him. The next decade was rough. Without Jobs, Apple stumbled. They released products that flopped, like the Newton, one of the first handheld devices, and lost their innovative edge. By the mid-90s, Apple was on the brink of bankruptcy. Microsoft was dominating. The dream seemed over. But then, destiny called. In 1997, Apple made a bold move. They brought Steve Jobs back. His first decision? Simplify. Cut unnecessary products. Focus on design, innovation, and experience. Soon came the iMac, bright, colorful, and fun. It wasn't just a computer, it was a statement piece. And it worked. Apple was cool again. They adopted the phrase "Think Different." Think Different became more than a slogan, it was a philosophy. Then, in 2001, came a device that would transform not just Apple, but the entire music industry, the iPod. 1,000 songs in your pocket. Simple, elegant, and addictive. The iPod made Apple a cultural icon and created a foundation for something even bigger. In 2007, Steve Jobs unveiled the iPhone, and the world has never been the same. It combined a phone, a music player, and an internet device into one sleek touchscreen gadget. It killed the keyboard. It redefined communication. And it made Apple the most valuable company in history. The iPhone wasn't just a product, it became an ecosystem. App Store. iPad. Apple Watch. AirPods. Services. Each one locking users deeper into the Apple universe. When Steve Jobs passed away in 2011, many wondered if Apple could survive without its visionary leader. But under Tim Cook, Apple didn't just survive, it thrived. He turned Apple into a financial powerhouse, focusing on sustainability, privacy, and innovation. Apple became the first company to hit a $3 trillion valuation, proving that its legacy wasn't tied to one man, but to a vision. Today, Apple stands as more than just a tech company. It's a symbol of design, creativity, and innovation. From the Mac to the iPhone, and now to Apple Vision Pro and AI integration, Apple continues to shape how we live, work, and connect. From a garage in California to the pockets of billions, Apple's rise is proof that the boldest ideas often start small. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, what's your favorite Apple product of all time? Thanks for watching, and remember, think different.